Welcome, everyone, to our weekly one-on-one with head coach Doug Pederson, presented by Wawa. Eagles insider Dave Spadaro here. The Eagles at the quarter pole of the 2018 regular season. Doug, how do you feel about this football team?
I feel like we could easily be 0-4, and I feel like we could be 4-0. It's a matter of a couple of plays. But honestly, I think we're exactly where we expected ourselves to be. And at the same time, we got a lot of things to fix, and the exciting part of it, there's still 3 quarters to go of this football season, and obviously nobody makes the postseason in September, and you try to figure out who you are as a football team, usually in that first month.
Why is it so difficult? And I know it's the same with every team to find out who you are when you basically have the same personnel back. Is it just the way teams play you? Is it? Explain.
Well, I think on paper we have the same personnel back, but on offense we've missed a lot of our horsepower. Let's say Jay's missed a game, Sproles has missed a game. Alshon just came back, Carson has missed, so we've had some pieces not there, to generate some continuity. So that's affected the offense just a little bit, and then defensively you would think that, really the only missing piece, Timmy Jernigan, but you look at it, Brandon Graham's coming off a little bit of an injury, and we just lost Rodney, and so, listen, we know we're going to get everybody's best each week, and that's the thing that I think that a team we have to understand that, we're playing the Tennessee Titans or we're playing this week the Minnesota Vikings. Well, you don't think the Minnesota Vikings are saying, hey, this is the world champion, we should have probably beat them last year. That whatever they're saying to get their team ready to go. So we have to expect, that we're going to get everybody's best each week.
And you say that, I guess maybe a game like Sunday where you had a 17-3 lead, for the players, it is a very stark realization that even if you have a 2-touchdown lead, teams are going to come after you hard.
This is the NFL, and nobody quits. Nobody gives up. And give credit to the Titans for sticking in there and coming back and winning that game in overtime. But yeah, 14-point lead, that's when we need to bear down, and we need to be the bulldog, and we need to kind of, as they say, put your foot on their throat, so to speak, and finish the game, learn how to finish the game, and we just didn't do that, and that's probably the disheartening thing. But there's a lot of good teaching moments that came out of this game, all 3 phases, and something we can fix, this week.
As you head into Game 5, Doug, how do you feel about the offense and where it is?
It's slowly gaining legs. I feel like our running game has been really effective. We've been able to do some things there. We haven't done maybe as many RPOs, but when they're there, they've hit. Play action pass is one of those things that comes off of the RPO game, and I think we're getting and generating some momentum there, some continuity. But there's still some issues that we got to correct. We got to fix the protection, obviously, and we got to get the communication down with the line and the backs and the quarterbacks and all that, but because we pride ourselves on being one of the best blitz teams in the NFL, which we were a year ago, and we got to get back to that same standard. So it's coming. It's coming probably slower than what people want, but we continue to work.
Are teams blitzing more than they did last year?
No, they're not. They're not. Tennessee was a team that multiple front team. We talked about this last week. They were multiple front, multiple coverage. They do like to generate some pressure on third down. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing we hadn't worked on, and we just have to detail our work a little bit more.
How about the defense? What are you seeing from the defense?
I'm seeing a rush defense that's tops in the NFL, and that's exciting to see. We always talk about eliminating an offense to one dimension, and so we're doing a great job there in the run department. Our red zone defense has been pretty good, for first part of the season, but we just got to shore up our pass coverage. We got to shore up the back end. We got to make sure guys are in the right spot, whether we're playing man or zone, just understanding that, and then generating the pass rush and getting to the quarterback. So those are some areas that we need to detail.
Minnesota in town on Sunday, and I think everybody looks at this as a potential late season playoff kind of meeting down the line here. What is going on with the Vikings? 1-2-1.
It's hard to say. They've had a lot of issues on and off the football field as well, and the latest was last week. But and hopefully they can get that fixed. But At the same time, we have our own issues to worry about, and so we've got to put together another good game plan this week and be prepared for another great team. I mean, these guys are coming in here with a lot of horsepower on offense, and we know this defense. It's a high-powered defense, and they can get after the passer. So, we just got to make sure that, again, we put a good week of preparation in and be prepared for this game.
Does Minnesota do with Cousins what Washington did with Cousins? Same kind of stuff?
Well, with DeFilippo over there as a coordinator, I think you'll see a little bit more our offense, just a touch. Cousins is a guy that has had success against us in the past when he was in Washington, and it's something we've got to address that and try to get after him the best we can. So, again, it's a good football team coming in here, and I don't want to say this is, hopefully we can say, hey, this is a postseason matchup, but both teams are trying to get their legs right now and try to get on track. So this is an important game for both teams.
What's it been like this week here, Doug? What's your message been to the players since the loss on Sunday?
Basically, we just got to get back to Eagle football. I feel like we're a little disconnected. Just not everybody's on the same page, and that obviously starts with me and my messaging. But making sure that we stay focused as a group, as a family. There's no panic. A lot of football left. We just continue to work and grow. And do we have some young players playing? We sure do, and that's great because they're getting valuable experience by playing out there, and so we'll just get better as a team.
I'd like to close this on a positive note, Doug, and what Alshon Jeffery did on Sunday, coming back from the injury, practicing once last week,
one day,
sick all week, and then to come out with 8 catches, over 100 yards and a touchdown. That's remarkable stuff.
It's a credit to him. One, for the way he rehabbed and the way he put himself in a position to be ready to play last week, and then to have the one practice on Wednesday and to be ill and to be a little weak going into the game, but to step up and made some tremendous catches. Obviously, the touchdown catch was a thing of beauty. We were backed up a little over the shoulder catch. Carson put it right on the money. Those are good things to see. And then late in the game, just kind of feeding him just a little bit. And you always want to get the ball into your playmaker's hands when it comes crunch time. So that's what we were able to do, and he did a nice job.
Doug, thanks so much. Good luck on Sunday against the Vikings.
Thanks, Dave.
Doug Pederson, one-on-one, presented by Wawa.